It's more fun in Muppet. It's more fun to learn.
Music 7, Episode 2 with Teacher Madonna. Hello, Grade 7. Are you doing great today? Are you ready to know more about the music of Lowlands of Luzon? That's good. Music of Lowlands of Luzon. We Filipinos are naturally born passionate in how we express our emotions to our loved ones and towards our religious beliefs. The way we express our emotions by performing to melodies, tempos, dynamics, meters, and forms of a certain religious music mirrors our cultural identities in the said field. With the influence of the Spanish colonization, music for religious gatherings and celebrations were created and formed the sacred music of Lowlands of Luzon. Now, you will discover the wonders of heavy, mystically crafted music from Lowlands of Luzon, which dwell not only in sacred music, but also in non-religious music, the secular music. You have to bear in mind that musical elements are important in analyzing and evaluating music of Lowlands of Luzon, especially when attributing these elements and the geographical cultural background of the music. Geographical and cultural factors may affect the creation of melodic progressions, melodic intervals, and even the scales used that show the unique characteristics, mood, and theme of the music. Like people living in the mountainous terrain, may be affected by the way of singing the melodies by incorporating higher pitches than lower ones. Like the folk songs of Ilocanos may have conjunct melodic intervals or pitches which are one step closer to each other because it is somehow attributed to their way of thinking about conservation and preservation of life. It also manifests in how they execute their local folk dance with close palm and movements. Let's continue discovering the artistic and cultural values of representative music from Lowlands of Luzon. Music that is non-religious in nature is called secular music. There are many examples of secular music that became part of the cultural identities of the Philippines, especially in the place where it originated. However, these songs were influenced by Spanish music style because of the Spanish colonization in the Philippines. Since artistry is innate among Filipinos, we created our own version of those music, which resulted to its new style and unique cultural value. Let us take a look at Harana and Balitang. Harana is a Filipino tradition serenading a woman, which derives its rhythmic style from the Spanish tango or habanera. Let us listen to the example of Harana.
Sa gabing malamig, sa gabing malamig, wangisoy bituin sa langit, o tanglaw sa gabing tahimik, larawan mo nagbigay pa sa akin.
Isn't it romantic? How do you like the song? Unlike the Kundiman with triple meter, most of the Harana songs were arranged in quadruple meter or 4/4 time signature. Knowing the time signature is one way to look at how Harana songs differ from other secular and art music. A song with slow tempo is somehow described as romantic, melancholic, and lyrical, while a fast tempo is lively, energetic, and vigorous. Let us go to Balitaw. Balitaw is an extemporaneous exchange of verses between a man and a woman and usually sang in triple meter. Let us listen to the example of Balitaw.
Aniya kami karunduha magapaday sa hukuma. Pamati kamu kung angayan ba ating pagtimbangan. Mas telo alam daan kami kung makasala ka. Ang walang mapatay sa amin ang among bugma.
Kapan sa dili ko pakipaday di akong suliran. Tuguti ako ngayon kaninyong katahuran. Ikat sa bata ng aminyo o mga tigulang. Mayong gabi kaninyong tanan. Ay,
Kung sa may tuyok ni mo kanda ko ikanundoy.
mumuyo,
Ngano sa upan kamang lang ngayot katahuan.
di ba di?
Dili pa di ay unta ako maganinong sundian. Sa unsa man gana ano baka ako mauwi kaingnan.
Aniya ako sa imo atong pangan sa bugmamukalan. Lawat ang timos kung pagkigugma kanimo ipukinan. Diya sa akaw ito upunan pangalang gamisahan. Pagkaon ko ikaw mahalon kamatayong daang mga bulan.
Who would have thought that Balitaw could also be compared to Balagtasan, since performers fluidly exchange verses? However, the conversations are sung in triple meter and deal mostly with love and courtship. Are you ready to proceed to the next lesson? That's great! Like food, every music has its own ingredients that would describe its savors and flavors. At this time, you are going to discover the unique elements present in kumintang and polka. Polka. It is originated from a Bohemian dance that became popular in Europe and in America in the early 19th century. In the Philippines, it was performed in elegant evening gatherings at the height of its popularity during the Spanish colonial period. Since Filipinos easily appreciated and learned polka, there are several versions of polka in some parts of Luzon, one of which is the Quezon polka. In Batangas, the dance was called Polka Sanay. In Ilocos Norte, a courtship dance called Siladadaan, which means laden with sorrow, has emerged. The dancers exhibit their fondness using the basic polka steps. is a combination of song and dance performed by men and women in pairs. Kumintang originated from Balayan, Batangas. This song is in triple meter with themes of love and courtship. In 1926, Nicanor Abelardo was inspired to compose the Mutya ng Pasig in Kumintang tempo. In this song, the Mutya expresses her feelings under the light of the moon. She is mourning the loss of her love, which symbolizes the country's loss of freedom. Kundiman in Pangkat Kawayan. Before we explore the art, music, and famous Bagua ensemble from the lowlands of Luzon, let us first recall the secular music and instrumental music that have been discussed. Secular music refers to any music that is not religious in nature. Harana is a serenade traditionally sung by a man to express his love to a lady, sung with emotion and usually accompanied by a guitar. Kumintang, which originated from Balayan, Batangas, is sung in triple meter with themes of love and courtship. Polka originated from a Bohemian dance that became popular in Europe and America in the early 19th century. And Balitao is a dialogue or courtship song in triple meter, mostly in 2 and 3-part forms and arranged with counter melodies. The Kundiman. Kundiman came from the words Kung Hindiman. Through its melody, lyrics, and expressive singing, the Kundiman conveys a selfless and spiritual attitude, intense love, longing, caring, devotion, and oneness not only with a romantic partner, but also with a parent, a child, and a spiritual figure or the motherland.
Tungkulin kong gagampanan na lagi kang paglingkuran, ang laya mo'y papantayan, Pilipinas kong hirang. Ang bayan ko'y tanging ikaw, Pilipinas kong mahal, ang puso ko at buhay man sa iyo'y ibibigay. Tungkulin kong gagampanan na lagi kang paglingkuran, ang laya mo'y babantayan, Pilipinas kong hirang. Ang laya mo'y babantayan, Pilipinas kong hirang.
The dynamics, or the softness and loudness of the music, adds more dramatic effects for a kundiman. It intensifies the attitude and the emotions of the song. From appreciating kundiman, let us try to explore Pangkat Kawayan too. I am sure this will be fun.
Pangkat Kawayan, also known as the singing bamboos of the Philippines. Pangkat Kawayan is a marching band that makes music from bamboo instruments. It was founded by Maestro Victor Toledo in 1966.
Bangkat Kawayan has always been composed of young students who are selected from Quezon City and Manila schools. The group's musical instruments, numbering more than 100, are made of 6 kinds of the versatile bamboo in various sizes, shapes, and designs. It includes angklong. It has a bamboo rod with tubes attached to a bamboo frame. It plays the counterpoint to the melody. It is played by shaking the lower part with one hand while the upper hand holding it with the other hand steady. The bumbong or bamboo tube. It is made of hollow pieces of bamboo that has been put together and serve as the orchestra's wind section. Each bumbong represents one note. To produce the sound, it has to be blown through a mouthpiece. The kalatok or bamboo knuckle. It is a percussion instrument made of pieces of bamboos that are strung together with pieces of bamboo with varying tones when struck by a rubber mallet. The talunggating or bamboo marimba. It is made from bamboo that follows the musical scale and style of the typical xylophone. It plays the melody. Kalagong. It is a wind instrument that produces a hollow gong-like sound. It serves as the base of the group. Panpipes. It has the sound and the styling of the wind instruments found in northern Philippines. Each pipe represents a note and is blown to produce the sound. Tulali or bamboo flute. A bamboo opening encircled by a banana leafing to a pentatonic scale played on the 4 holes. The kiskis. Kiskis is a Filipino word which means to scratch or to rub against something. It is played by rubbing a rattan stick on its ridges. Rondelia and Pangkat Kawayan are both instrumental music of the lowlands of Luzon, but that is the only commonality between the two. Each music possesses different qualities when it comes to sound, texture, especially the manner of playing the instruments and the materials used in producing the instruments. Philippine music during the American and Japanese periods manifested heavy Hispanic traditions. It proves that we Filipinos can also do whatever the Westerners can, as seen and heard in their compositions. Lastly, it shows the resourcefulness of Filipinos as seen in brass bands, rondalia, and Pangkat Kawayan ensemble. So this is all about the music of Lowlands Luzon. Stay safe and stay healthy. See you in our next lesson. Goodbye!